Another man who wants to keep her locked up is Tommy Pope. He was the lead prosecutor during Smith's trial and was present at the lakeside when Susan's car was pulled out of the water with those little boys' bodies still inside. Mr. Pope is also a former South Carolina district attorney and current Speaker pro tem of the South Carolina House of Representatives, and he joins me now exclusively. Mr. Speaker, thank you so much for being on the program. I think back to how young I was back at the time of the Susan Smith case. You were 32, I think, when you were prosecuting this case. How did you get past, how did you process being at that lakeside when that car came up with the children inside?
So I got called by the state law enforcement officers and told that she had confessed, and I went down. I'd been to a lot of crime scenes because I'd been in law enforcement before, but that was probably the worst I'd ever seen. I saw grown men crying, agents I worked with crying, and the two boys were strapped in the car. And what I always thought was, you know, I was a parent. It's so hard to protect your kids. You're fighting with the car seats, getting them out of the wife's car, putting them in your car. And there, Susan had used them for an implement of death. It's etched in my mind and everybody there, and I'm sure it always will be.
Mr. Pope, I guess her wedding gown and her wedding album were also found in the car. That was a detail either I didn't know at the time or I didn't remember. Was it your analysis in the investigation that she had basically just tried to erase her former life?
I think that, well, I always said everything but David Smith was in that car. And, you know, the wedding gown, the wedding, the kids, because I think she truly believed what Tom Finley told her, that if she didn't have kids, then she could have him. And that certainly wasn't what he was really thinking, but that's what he told her. And I think that's what she bought into. If you get rid of the kids, you're a bad mother. But if a carjacker takes your kids, you're a victim. And I think that's what happened there, too, is she had the opportunity to be a victim. And she even told David early on that she expected Tom to come by the house and comfort her.
Oh. I know you sought the death penalty at the time. What ended up being the barrier to a woman like this getting the death penalty? Because look, I mean, every time you hear the debate over the death penalty in America, it always comes up, the line that it is only reserved for the worst of the worst. And I can't imagine anyone worse than Susan Smith. What stopped her from getting the death penalty?
I give the defense credit. I think what happened was she went from Susan the monster to Susan the victim. You know, they talked about her stepfather. They talked about all the things. It became about Susan instead about Michael and Alex. And I was always frustrated. Cameras weren't in the courtroom, where if I act like I want them, I'm a glory hound. If I don't want them, I have something to hide. But I wanted them to hear David Smith, because when David Smith testified, you know why this case deserved the death penalty. Because had the black man committed the crime, had David Smith committed the crime, certainly there would be a clamor for the death penalty. But at the end of the day, I think that community didn't want to face it again and again. It's a tight-knit community. And I think they also thought Susan was going to be in jail the rest of her life.
And little did they know that I think it's October, November, she's up for parole. That brings me to you. You're no longer prosecuting. You're the Speaker pro tem right now, but you're joining forces with the current DA to help work on the case against her release. Tell me a little bit about that. What are you saying? What are you doing? What will you present?
So the current solicitor, that's what we call our district attorney, was actually my deputy solicitor, and he helped me with the case, Kevin Brackett. He's the elected solicitor now. And it really entails not letting the parole board forget the nature of the crime. As you delineated, Susan, there have been worse actors. You know, there have been people who killed other inmates in prison. But to the extent the jury believed that life meant life, which it obviously didn't, and they weren't able back then under the law to be told that, they expected Susan to sit and be remorseful about Michael and Alex. And clearly her behavior, particularly with the guards, with the men, it's all about Susan. It's not about Michael and Alex. And I hope that Kevin Brackett, myself, and David can bring that home to the parole board.
Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your screen. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.